Ethereum, very similar, consolidating. Ethereum is a little bit nicer in my opinion, in the sense that we have a perfect bull flag channel developing as long as we hold this structure. The probabilities are that we're going to hold because we've held it 3 or 4 times. However, there is that sense that if we're going to test that zone for 4th or 5th time, we're probably going to cause a sell-off. But I'll just put the drawings back on. There you go. Right. So here we have it. Almost perfect. Okay. Almost perfect in the sense that we've had all the tests that we needed to have within the channel. We could come back down to 3.5. That would be a perfect retest of the zones on a weekly. It would be this kind of retest of the zone that we had on the 10th as well. And then we build up from here. So in reality, we could have a sell-off early November, as long as we find support on the weekly and the monthly on Bitcoin and Ethereum. The market is pretty good. It's still bullish. I wouldn't say the market is bearish. The only problem I see with crypto is altcoins are just very, very bearish, and they're not structured in the same way. Of course, we have XRP, which is pretty decent. It's got kind of a decent formation there. Link as well is quite nice. And some other opportunities here, like Zcash has been performing exceptionally well. One of the ideas that I've shared in the Discord, and a few others. But overall, we are very reliant on Bitcoin, and Ethereum at the moment has shown strength and has been the best performing, I think, crypto out of the large caps in the last year. And this is the one I've been trading the most and going in heavy. So if we come back down here, it's okay. I don't really mind it around 3.5, as long as we don't break that level. Yes, we can do a shadow like this, maybe go a little bit deeper, 3.3, 3.4, and then we move up higher. But it's definitely something to keep an eye out with if this breaks. And I think at the moment we also have a static support zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needs to hold. This breaks, brings in some bears, maybe traps them in here with a fake bearish movement, and then comes back up and it moves up higher. That would be ideal. That would be the ideal move. Now, whether we get that, it's a different story. It's what I'm watching for. I'm not really looking to trade the short, just because when I look at this, it doesn't really give me short vibes, It just gives me volatility, bull flag. And I have said it over and over again on social media, both with this one, which is my personal channel, as well as the Albanian podcast that we run. Since August, late August, I've said that November will be the decisive month for the markets, and it's proven to be the case. It was purely based on the fact that Ethereum was overextended on the monthly in August, and it needed that little bit of a pullback to test those zones. It's tested those zones, and now we could rebuild from those zones. Even if we can retest one more time, there's more likelihood of a rebuild around those zones and a buy up from position traders and institutions. So it's kind of like I would say the perfect setup, okay, for that bullish move. Yes, we have the risk of Bitcoin dipping down to 90K and ruining everything. But we always have that risk. We always have the risk of Bitcoin dropping 10, 20% and dragging the whole market down. But it's looking okay for me personally. And I'm all cash. So I'm just waiting.